A man dropped his cigarette onto the pavement. He picked up a long rifle from beside him. He pulled the trigger, and the man across the street collapsed, adjusted the weapon. The man with the rifle fired again, and more people fell back into the room, then grabbed a small can and poured fuel on his equipment and everything he had brought with him, and walked away as the flames grew behind him and entered a building on the other side. He pulled a mask over his face and kept his eyes forward. He found the elevator and pressed the button. As the door opened, as the masked man stepped in, carrying a small black weapon in his hand, he noticed something on the desk. A small picture frame was a photo of the manager and his pregnant partner. He continued into another room and began to fire, but the room was full, and people were moving in panic. He pulled the pin into the center of the room. The sound that followed shook the walls and cleared the space. Now the floor was silent. A team of armed officers was arriving. They rushed up the stairs. He stepped inside and told the two assistants to leave. They stood frozen. The man took off his mask and sat in the large chair across from the executive. The other man sat calmly, not showing any fear, even when the weapon in the corner of the ceiling. He placed the weapon on the table between them. The rules were simple. Whoever reached for the weapon first would survive. He lunged forward, pulling the trigger fast, but nothing happened. The chamber was empty. The officers burst into the room, and in the confusion they reacted before questions could be asked.